Instead, this girl was adding to her problem. You get the point? So when he would realize all this, it was already late. Now, Moad wants to leave without her consent. You get the point? Now, this is where Pram Boy and Bella comes into play. Like I used to say, these two people snitch on Moad. Although their intention might not really be bad though. Because me, I believe that as a pals and you want to do something, there are some things you want to do, then you will have to consult your other pals. You understand? So I believe Moad consulted with Bella and Prime Boy about his decision that he wants to make. This is where now the Canadian visa comes into play. So to them, they might think they want to salvage the situation. Maybe they want to help for these two people not to go their separate ways. So they now told me, I don't know what is going on between you and this nigga. Look this nigga's plan. I think this nigga wants to go. Like they give this nigga trouble. Correct yourself. But now our Black Widow took it personal and went this far. You get the point? And went this far. So now that the situation has escalated to this point, this is where Prime Boy's and Bella's reservation comes into play. Now, the face that they will use and come outside and tell us that, okay, this was what I said to these people, which I feel triggered him, they don't really have it any longer. You get the point? So, in all, Wunmi took advantage of Mohbad's weakness. He knew that Moad was kind of seeking a protection from somewhere. You get it? But instead of him to help in protecting this nigga, like she will call him, rather he added to the problem. So that is just my take this night. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Making sense. I think we're all kind of on the same baseline because can you mute please? It's so much noise. Thank you. You know, we're on the same baseline because for Mohbad it was too late, unfortunately for him. But the minute you begin as a human being, the minute you begin to sniff anything that is not of a benefit to you, you have to start making plans. And when you make plans, do not involve anybody, because the war have ears. Because the minute you start to involve people, then it could even be those people were even the ones that wanted your downfall in the first place. Then if you involve people in your plans will destroy. So he was just supposed to just kept his plans to himself and make the move. But unfortunately, he got his friends, like you said, because we've actually analyzed this many months ago. He got his friend involved. That's where Prime Boy come into play. And then Prime Boy went and snitched on Mo. And then, of course, our beautiful sister didn't want to be alone either, because now she's had a baby, but a baby that does not belong to Mohbad, where we'll find out after the DNA result comes out, and then she does not look as pleasant as before anymore. So it will take her years to get herself back. So she's not thinking, who will she now give this her ugly self to? And then instead of her to try and suck it in, she took it personal.
Nobody wants her. Nobody. That girl, any man that marries her is cursed too. Like, I'm telling you, any man that marries her.
Exactly.
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 And then
Exactly.
took the law into her own hands.
To Mohbad, he might think he was kind of confiding in some true friends. He might really think, but not knowing that he was telling the wrong people. You get, he was telling the wrong people. And this chair lady, as smart as she is, took advantage of the fact that he knows this guy's weakness. Now let us reason. What will give our chair lady the impetus, the audacity to want to be challenging Prime Boy, who is Mohbad's childhood friend? You get? Now, because she knows that Prime Boy, in one way or the other, released some information that he wasn't supposed to release. That was why Prime Boy has been reserved in whatever thing that he wants to say. How can they be accusing you of murder and you will not spill both the ones you know and the ones you don't know? Why? He's been reserved. Because if we should trace it down very well, him and Bella know something too. In all this, I will not rule out Prime Boy, I will not rule out Bella. We've seen the part that Rusha played. That one is an unfortunate soul. Very unfortunate human being. Adura, I really do not know that one stand. Making excuses for him that he's young. Young, how? That they took your own blood away from you. Someone who you're living under his roof, who is feeding you, who is sponsoring whatever thing you're doing. And you cannot come out and tell us what happened. You cannot come out and tell us what happened. I'm still waiting. I'm patiently waiting to hear whatever thing Prime Boy will have to say at the inquest. I am waiting patiently. I just wait. Because I see no reason why you wouldn't want to say as in everything you know. Like I see no reason. They now ask you, oh yeah, go to Berekete. Go and explain yourself. They said if Berekete wants you, Berekete will call you. It seems like that guy does not know what he is in for. This is murder case, oh. Murder case. And they are accusing you and you have a fight with your friend. That it was a fight that led to his death. And you are keeping quiet. You are not doing as much as you should have done. Well, the good thing the well-meaning Nigeria has done for him was to contribute money and release him. But if he is not being sensible enough and the people around him are not advising him enough, if Wunmi is going down, he will go down with Wunmi. He will. Because you ask this one, he has a fight. This imaginary fight that no one saw, no one captured. A whole celebrity. You have a fight with celebrity, and also will tell us they have a picture or video evidence of this fight, and you are joking with these things, owing and saying to the fact the way the police people has been going about with this issue. If not that we are smart, we've done our underground check and we see that this guy, you are not in that house when this thing happened. That was why we make this move. In making sure that you came out from that prison. Now they are telling you what to do, and you are doing. If Berekete wants me, Berekete will come and call me. Who are you? Why in the prison? Why didn't you say this nonsense? No, me I use the para like this. So honestly, me I use the para. I the para for this guy.
There's so much noise coming from your side. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello. What's going on?
Hello. What's up?
It's been a while, but man, what's going on?
Big, yeah. Papari, I've been coming to the platform anyway, but I've just been like at the comment section.
Yeah, sometimes.
I mean, I've been following the issue. Like, always, and just to contribute to this conversation that is going on about Mo's vulnerability that made him such a target. The thing is, we in the society that we are now, we have a lot of situations whereby a lot of youths are not receiving the kind of parental attention or love that they should. And as such, just because they can't get it within the confines of their homes by their parents, they have to go out to get what they think is love from outsiders. So they just become prone to or vulnerable to the gimmicks or to the shenanigans of outsiders who just want to exploit them. It's the same scenario for women who experience trauma in their homes, like young girls who have been molested or harassed or have some kind of traumatic experience in their homes when they don't get where they are being denied or they are starved of love from their parents. They find it easy to go out and just, throw themselves to the arms of a particular guy who just seems to speak well or look good or give them some attention. And they become easy prey for those predators. And the same thing happens to Moad. Moad is desperately in need of a female figure in his life who can care and nurture and take care and give him that kind of feminine nurture. You see, when we witness or experience mother's love, it's different from father's love because both gender, they have a different way of showing love to their kids, to their children. So the way our father will love you is not necessarily the way your mom is going to love you. We have the gender have different love languages towards their children. So, but Mo has been, he has been nurtured with his father's love, but that female figure in his life, he never had it. And although some of us, we expect that his stepmothers, that is the other woman that his father got engaged with, we at least show some decency and try to give him some or avail him some sort of motherly love. According to what we hear, that wasn't the case. Instead, he got it worse with his father's girlfriends or the other women that his father got engaged with. They didn't show him engaged with. They didn't show him. So as a result of that, he subconsciously, all those things are subconscious because you have to understand the psychology of Moad himself. These are subconscious thoughts, subconscious state of mind that drive you. Because when you see a knife like Wumi and you see the handwriting on the wall so many times and you fail to live on time, then it only means that there is a weakness about that particular person, himself or herself. When you are seeing the red flags and you still want to live and you still don't want to live, then there is a need, there is a weakness in your life that the person who is manipulating you can see. And the person is exploiting that need or that weakness that you have to keep you in a relationship. It's just like Pavlov's dogs. When it's time for the scientists to feed the kids, to feed the dogs, he just ring the bell. And then the mouth of the dogs begins to salivate just because the scientist has begun to ring the bell. So the dogs become conditioned to the ringing of the bell. So each time they hear the ringing of the bell, their mouth begins to salivate. And sometimes you find out that the scientists will not even give the dogs the food. He just rings the bell and then the mouth of the dogs begin to salivate. And we end up not giving the dogs the food.
Are you trying to say juju exists? Do you really believe in juju, that a woman can be spelled or a man can be cast a spell upon? Is that what you're trying to say?
Paparano, I'm not going to totally.
No, I mean, if you believe in it, I mean, just find a way to explain it. Everything is about explanation. I mean, me, I do not stubbornly say that, oh, this doesn't exist. I always give a chance to see whether or not how convincing it is. That's where I belong.
Okay, on the existence of or the possibility of metaphysical powers, uh, that I
Can
believe.
any woman charm me? Can any woman use spell on me? Let me come to you. Let me
Okay,
use spell on me.
okay, if a particular man, okay, this is how I understand it to be. I'm not trying to give any answers to it because I'm not an authority and I don't really know much about it. But this is what I'm just going to say. If there is a particular weakness in a man, it could be exploited through hexing. When you hex a man, you can hex him in line with his weaknesses. If he has a strong point, you can't hex that strong point because it's already strong there. But if it's a weak point, you can enhance or intensify the weakness, maybe probably by hexing. Try to use some kind of juju on him, or metaphysical powers to further.
I believe that, right?
weakness.
A person can be manipulated. If I'm more intelligent or smarter or more trickier than somebody, I believe in getting that person under my control, manipulating that person with
It's
intelligence.
exploitation. They will not exploit you, yeah.
Yes, and
But-
these things always happen between one who is dominant and the other one who is weaker. But for us to say that because that person is having to succeed with whatever he's doing, that it is because it is juju, I'm still looking for one.
The thing is, the funny thing about juju is you can't really. There is no physical or measuring system that you can use to dictate it. Just like you use like a device to dictate.
Then it does not
metal.
exist. You see, that's a problem.
And okay, and this takes us to the next stage now.
Or whatever. Let me not say it does not
see.
exist. Let's say it is unexplainable.
It's because just because we don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't
Because
exist.
if I say it does not exist, I cannot prove that it does not exist.
Yeah.
Just because you
Exactly.
cannot prove that it exists does not mean it does not exist.
Yeah, but in this
Juju,
Moad's case,
Papariano,
in this
Juju,
Moad's case, we can prove that they use juju because of the pot and the white cloth.
yeah, Juju does exist,
So Moad's
You
case,
may-
we can prove that.
I mean, those things doesn't carry weight. It will be thrown away in the court of law because naturally they deal with nature.
How
Things
about
that we can.
traditionally? We have traditions too. We have traditions.
No, I believe. See,
But
I grew up in
Parano
this things, right? Me, I left those things. I left those things. I took myself away from those things. I know very much of those things, but I took away myself from it.
Paparano, the thing is, actually, the usage of those amulets and charms and the juju for we Africans, from an empirical point of view, it has not taken us anywhere in the world. Hence, the reason why a lot of Africans brush the potency or the existence or the efficiency of juju aside, because they ask, the question goes, with all those things that we still have, with all those juju and the physical powers that we use and all those things, spiritual powers that we use, why does the white man still enslave us for 400 years and colonize and genocided us for additional 100 years? So that alone will, in the ears of most Africans, we invalidate the efficiency of juju. Nobody will believe it. And even the white people themselves, they are always don't really speak about it in good light. So now we are forced to look at the reality now and the law systems that are brought into Nigeria by the whites are physical laws, like realistic law, empirical laws. They have no instrument of the law that takes into consideration the presence or the effects of metaphysical powers in the execution of their law. It is just physical law. What is about empirical evidence? The evidence of this, the statement of so and so constitutional rights. So there is no metaphysical powers there that are involved. But I guess every law admits that there is a God anyway, because according to the United States Declaration of Independence, they say something like it is given to man. It is man's prerogative that is, created equal and given an inalienable right for, right of life to live and all those things like that. So aside that, the workings of metaphysical powers is not considered in physical law, in the law systems. And the law system that we Africans practice is mostly modeled after European, kind of law. So they don't give space or give room for metaphysical powers like that.
But man, you see, there's one thing we are misunderstanding here. I mean, and if we will benefit from this modern science, we've got to understand that science is nature. It's man-made thing. It has nothing to do with European, with Asian, with whosoever. Everything that we can see in this world, it is either is explainable or it is unexplainable. When it is explainable, it becomes science. And when it's unexplainable, then we continue to explore. We do not make it look like just because we have some things that could not be explained, that is our own way. While things that could be explained are the European ways. There is no such thing as European ways. It's just a human way. We should look for a more easier way of doing things. And things that we could rely on. I think those are better ways of doing things. For example, somebody will tell you that they can fly to Japan from Nigeria. And the person will tell you all sorts of whatever. But can we rely on that, what that person is saying? It's not visible. We have to disregard it, whether we like it or not. But another person that said, I have something that will make me fly, that provide a flight, a plane, something. That one is making more sense.
Yeah.
You will just enter that one, and that one will take you to wherever you are going. So all of these things that we are calling our own way, whatever, we can research those things. Maybe I just think maybe we are not yet ready. Or maybe people are already doing it, but we are not, the effect is not made known yet because it's not that great.
Paparano, please, can I come in? I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you believe in money ritual that people do? Or
It
say,
does
do
not
you believe?
exist. It does not
really
exist.
Okay. So my second question is,
And I
there
will
is
not just tell you that it does not exist. Many Babalawos have corroborated it. And when I look at it as well, I also look at the explanation of one of the Babalawo.
you've already answered me. You said it does not exist.
No,
It
I want to
means
explain. Yeah, no. I
don't
want to
believe
clarify
it.
something. Just wait. For learning purposes, I mean, it's a good question, but it's an opportunity to be able to also touch on one or two things, which is that most of the people who engage into those things, into money rituals, right? They sell those parts of some of those people to some persons who really demand those things. They carry people all around. They go sacrifice them, cut their head, whatever. They get their part. It is their part that is expensive that they sell to make money. Go on.
Paparano, let me bust your bubbles. I said it yesterday. If we are talking about the parts that they sell to make money, you are being economical with the truth. Look, the part is being sold for as cheaper as 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira. A whole human head will be cut and be sold for not less than 15,000. Human breast, right breast is being sold for 25,000. Left is being sold for 10,000. Human private part is being sold as cheaper as 5,000. Please, Papariano, listen to the news. They cut them every day and they confess to the crime, especially in most of this Yoruba land. But that is not where I'm going.
So you mean Kwekus is very cheap like that?
My dear, Papariano, let me tell you, I want to bring you back to if a woman can jazz you or a woman can charm you. I don't know. I think
it cannot work. I mean, charm doesn't work.
Yes, I was baffling when I heard it. Papariano, please, with the greatest of respect, if there is anything you should be afraid of, fearfully in this world, is woman.
Sure, 100%.
Please.
They can manipulate me. They can manipulate me to charm me, but not with spell juju.
Thank you. Please, The wisest man on this earth was brought down by a woman, King Solomon.
That person may not be the wisest man. It's just an exaggeration from the Bible. King Solomon is not the wisest man in history. It's just on the account of the Jewish people.
That is what we heard in history. Do you have any other man that's been pointed as being wise on earth?
But just
mention the name.
Orunmila is wiser than King Solomon.
Yeah, the Bible is not an history book, though. So
4 men, I'm coming. Please, with a great Paparano, so you are contradicting yourself. You believe in Orunmila, and you don't believe in juju.
No, wait, baby, take it easy. Take it easy.
Oh my God, this is contradiction.
Wait, take it easy. Orunmila, okay? I mean, there is a book for him. Maybe you should read the book. A popular book from Emeritus Sophie Oluwole. I mean, may also rest in peace. I mean, she highly elaborated between the works of Orunmila and the work of this Greek philosopher, Pluto. I think it was Pluto. No, Pluto is the master of Socrates now. I mean, one is before the other.
Plato.
I mean,
Plato.
one is a student of the other anyway. So the earliest Greek or the greatest Greek philosopher, he made a comparison between the both of them. And he talked about this absolutism, which is the bedrock of some Western philosophy, that knowledge is absolute, which is coming from ancient Greek, which has been fouled. Orunmila said, that is, no knowledge is absolute. That is, as early as that time, they believed that. And that is why we Yoruba, we are flexible. We can easily switch because nothing is temporary for us. So we always believe that things can, we can have something ongoing right now. Okay. After this moment, there's an upgrade that has come and that will take place. So Yoruba, we have this flexibility and it's all coming from the philosophy of Orunmila. That is to say that most of the work of Orunmila, which is in Ifa, that we read in Ifa, these are highly inspirational philosophies. It has disciplines in them. It has knowledge of medicine. It's just like before those days when you go to school, like in Africa, in Egypt, those days, universities take up to 40 years. And those times, there is no such thing like mathematics, physics, linguistics. Everything is just taken as philosophy. There is only one subject, but everything is embedded inside. So that is how Ifa. Sorry, that is how Ifa is. So don't make it look like wait. If I say I don't believe in juju, okay, don't make it look like Ifa is juju or Orunmila is juju. No, that is misinterpretation.
Paparano. Orunmila deal of 4 men. I'm coming, please. Papariano, since you want to talk about history, please know it today. Orunmila deal with voodoo, juju. He deal with Ifa. What do you know about Ogbori Elemosho? Do you know the history of Ogbori Elemosho?
Okay.
Okay. What play out over there? Is it not a spiritual power? How will you call it? In modern words today, is that not juju?
No.
If you know very well that you want to talk about history, Paparano, all I just wanted to know tonight, look, in Koti Akin Yojuri, Oni Agbara Ju, in Kata Amfojuri Lo.
That is true.
In Koti Kokinguni. And I want you to know this night, please. And I just told you, the strongest man on this earth was brought down by a woman. Bill Clinton.
It was true. It was Delilah brought down Samson through deception. It's not because of charm.
I want to end up on Moad. Please don't interrupt me. I beg you. Let me finish, Papariano.
All right.
Bill Clinton was almost brought down by Monica Lewinsky. Let me tell you, in nature, women are powerful. That is why even the Bible says, I don't know if you believe in the Bible or not, but the Bible says that husband, listen to the counsel of your wife, even if what she's saying does not make sense. There has been a case whereby you would tell your wife you want to travel. Your wife would tell you, I'm not having a good feeling about this place you want to go. If you prove stubborn and you go, sometime you might have accident. Sometime you might escape death narrowly. It is a power.
Those things are primitive, please, baby. Those things are primitive.
Papariano,
No, you are you are brainwashing people now. I say like brainwashing. Let's be realistic, please. It is good you mentioned when we address it. Let me tell you something, right? This is modern. We are modern human beings.
Don't interrupt me. Let me learn.
No. If you are preaching, oh my God,
interrupted. But you like to interrupt.
It is better let it be a discussion so that it becomes accurate. You may be missing it.
The basis of this conversation is about Wumi being manipulate Moad. That is the basis. That is where we find ourselves.
Okay, you will come back. Yeah, we believe in that woman is manipulative. But again, about husband and wife, naturally, or as modern people, wife must listen to husband, husband must listen to wife. That is what modern, without Bible or no Bible, we can do it with the understanding that we have.
I am telling you what the Holy Book says.
About standard of living. This is not about standard. It's not about. You know the reason why I'm saying something about the Bible. Bible underestimate women a lot. Okay, so it's not about making it women.
Tell me one verse in the Bible that underrates women. Tell me one verse in the Bible that underrates women. One. Tell me one verse in the Bible that underrates women. And I will tell you.
Do we have to be going scriptures? Do we have to be going scripture right now?
But the Bible actually said that
one verse in the Bible that underrates women.
Okay, for example, women do in the time of Christ, women cannot preach in the church, like in the synagogue or in the synagogue or in the setting of the time. Women cannot preach. Probably why do they think that women cannot preach? I don't know, human being like us. Why can't they preach? Why can't they become pastors or apostles? And no woman was an apostle of Jesus Christ. Why?
Mm-hmm. Even to date, sorry to interject. Even to date,
some goes to Muhammad as well. I mean, Quran, biblical books, Torah.
They don't allow women on the altar in Africa.
And women were not even possessing property. Women were not possessing property up to some specific time in history that women cannot begin to possess property. I mean, historically, not even just Bible. Okay, a lot of cultures, a lot of things underestimated women's right, and this is the first time in history that women has been freed from so much oppression from left and right. And now you want to take them back there. Women, I'm not agree. Now I go lose.
We women are mini.
Hi everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hello, Lady Aries.
The Bible says women should learn in quietness.
Can I quickly interject for 1 sec, please? Someone sent me something. I'm trying to digest it, but my reading Yoruba is not excellent. It looks like Karimo and Wumi are having a very heated fight right now. Can we digest that after this conversation?
Just
and read the Yoruba if people that are...
Just bring it on, read it.
Now. Yeah.
Okay, let me try and forward you that stuff.
Can you read it?
I've been trying to forward it to you. I should read it.
To Papariano too.
Let me forward it to you because my Yoruba is not very good. I'll forward it to you.
Papariano too.
Okay, so we can all deliberate on it. Thank you. I'll forward it to you.
Apparently, she's fighting with Yabo Ojo as well. Yabo Ojo, her sister, and and Tonto Dike.
Maybe it's money matter.
Yeah, I think so too. Because apparently, apparently, you see the casket thing. I don't know how true it is. That's why I've not really talked about it. The casket place they went, Yabo Ojo and Tonto Dike. Apparently, it was an advert for the man. So the man paid them and they tried to cut Wumi out of it. So she got to find out and she's not very happy with them.
Money will kill all of them. Stupid people.
Yeah.
So Papariano is coming towards you now. Somebody put it in the comment section. I think they have a copy. Thunderfire is sending it to you right now.
Thunderfire, you send it to me. Who is sending it?
Yeah, she just sent texted it now.
Okay, I think this was what Thunderfire was talking about before. The post that Kalemo made. I think she was talking about it with disregard.
And 3 people sent it to me. So I was like, okay, let's talk about it here. And by tomorrow, we will have a comprehensive update regarding her.
Lady Harris, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, House. Good afternoon, Association of Commenters. God bless us. Justice we must get.
Justice for Moad.
Justice we must get. Good afternoon, our great our great personal independent investigators.
FBI.
Independent FBI.
Private investigators.
Susan, we need to link Summer to the Sun, please.
Anyway,
she needs to work with
I'm gonna put it. Their writings are a little bit.
Hold on, Papriano. Susan, we need to link Summer to the Sun next time we speak. Please remind me.
I already told her. Yeah.
Oh, you already told her? Okay.
Yeah.
Please, Summer, inbox me your number, please. Thank you.
All right.
I can't see very well. It's blurry, Papariano.
Don't worry, sorry, it's not for you. Just be muted, please. It's not for you. So everybody, please. It says, never bite the finger that once fed you. Òjò máa ń pa ènìyàn wọ ilé kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. Ṣé nǹkan tó mì nìyẹn?
Lẹ́ẹ̀mejì.
Okay.
Lẹ́ẹ̀mejì.
Òjò máa ń pa ènìyàn wọ ilé kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. Exactly. Then ọmọdé bú ìrókò ó bojú wẹ̀yìn. Òjò ní olúwere ń pa ni. Ṣé nǹkan tó kọ nìyẹn?
I don't understand. Me too. I can't read it very well.
The proverb, I mean, it should be a common proverb now. Ọmọdé bú ìrókò ó bojú wẹ̀yìn. Òjò kò ní olúwere.
Can you bring just her name up? She can read Yoruba very well, she said.
It's not a bad Yoruba now. I mean, the writing is not. Kilo mean. Kilo veko.
I don't know.
It's a proverb. Let me bring you. It's a proverb.
Apollo, just use translator to translate it.
No. That will be
proverb now. It's proverb. Proverb is start with proverb. Ojo koni ojo. It's a proverb. You have to be used to the proverb.
Ijileni, she's speaking something to us in parables now.
No, you can start it now, but I actually understand everything though.
No. Ọmọdé bú ìrókò ó wẹ̀yìn, òjò kò ní báwo.
Ọmọdé bú ìrókò. Paparano, ọmọdé bú ìrókò ó bojú wẹ̀yìn, òòjọ́ kọ́ lolúwere ń pa ni. Ó bú ìrókò ó bojú wẹ̀yìn, ọjọ́ yẹn kọ́ ló máa pa ẹni yẹn.
Okay, so never bite the hand that fed.
I can't see it. Oh, blurry. I can't see it. But you can actually try to pronounce it.
Ribai.
At all. I don't know. Share the money, reload the panel.
No. Let me read from my own.
Never bite the hand. Never bite the finger that once fed you. Òjò máa ń pa ènìyàn wọ ilé kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì.
What she meant there was òjò máa ń pààyàn lọ sí ilé kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. Ìtumọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ ìtumọ̀
no, the problem, no. Èmi fẹ́ gbọ́ that word now I want to take like the word ọmọdé bú ìrókò ó bojú wẹ̀yìn. Òjò, ọjọ́, kọ́ ni olúwerè. Báwo ni ibẹ̀ sọ?
Okay, wait, let me explain that part. Papariano, let me explain that part. She talked there, say rain.
No, so now, I understand the meaning. I mean, read them. Okay. It's about the reading.
Òjò máa ń pààyàn lọ sí ibi ilé kan abẹ́ ilé kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. Which means if rain dey fall, you go.
We go analyze later now. Wait, now we'll get the word first. Ọmọdé bú ìrókò ó bojú wẹ̀yìn, then complete it. Òjò kọ́
lolúwerè ń pa ni.
Òjò.
Okay. Òjò kọ́ ni olúwerè ń pa ni.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but I don't know the meaning of the proverb.
I know the meaning of the two. If you want.
All right, let's go.
If you eat.
Now we can explain, we can analyze.
Okay. The part she said, òjò máa ń pani lọ sí ibi ilé kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. For an instance, rain dey fall. But the truth of that proverb she said was, òjò máa ń pani lọ sábẹ́ igi kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. That is the true Yoruba. Me, mo bo reason tó ń ṣe kọ tẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Òjò máa ń pani lọ sábẹ́ igi kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. The meaning is, when rain is falling, you run and hide under a shed so that the rain will not beat you. But by the time they are leaving that tree, they will cut off that tree. Once they cut it off, they can't go there the second time. That is why they used to use it that way, that òjò máa ń pani lọ. Rain can beat you and you will go to under a shed and hide. But the first time when you hide there and you are living there and you destroy that place, you can't go there the second time. That is for the òjò máa ń pani lọ sábẹ́ ibi kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. Then the second one is ọmọdé bú ìrókò ó bojú wẹ̀yìn, òjò kọ́ lolúwerè ń pa ni. You went now. This is it. You as in someone who is very powerful or someone who can do and undo for you. You curse that person. Even if that person is spiritual, that person might not kill you that day, but definitely he go still die later. So that is the meaning of the two. So I don't know who have done something. Maybe someone told her something. So she was not trying to tell that person that you do this today. You don't need to turn back because I don't have time for you, but definitely your hand is coming. So that was the part of ọmọdé bú ìrókò ó bojú wẹ̀yìn. That you do roko, you insult the roko and you turn back. Not be now the roko go get infect now.
All right, let's go this way.
I think number one, I think there's a misunderstanding among them. But if you look at this, say never bite the finger that fed you once, meaning that she's been there for her sister, but something is happening now. Òjò máa ń pa èèyàn wọlé kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. That means you are still coming back to me. You are still going to need me. Because you think now, maybe things are going where you don't need me anymore and blah, 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 but you are still coming back. That means òjò máa ń pa èèyàn wọlé kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. That means òjò tí kọ́kọ́ pa ẹ́ wọlé, you ran to me, and you now think òjò ti dá, you ran out or you went back. But òjò máa ń pa èèyàn wọlé lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. That means you are still coming back. You think I helped you once, you think you can now misbehave. Òjò ṣì máa tún pa ẹ́ wọlé, you are still coming back again the second time. But that part of olúwẹ̀rí yẹn, that one, I don't know that meaning of that olúwẹ̀rí.
Lady Aries, does that mean like you can trick me once, but you can't trick me twice?
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, you tricked me once before, but the second time I'm too knowledgeable for you.
Once bitten, twice shy. When you say once bitten, twice shy, something like that.